let's get into another run of Darkest Dungeon 2 and see what the game has in store for us this time. The previous debris of the last round sits there, and it does display the skin. That's cool. That's a fun little detail that the previous stagecoach is the one that you took to the dance, for lack of a better descriptor.
No comfort awaits you here. The shackles of denial must be destroyed.
So I remember you mentioning that harvest, that trinket, or excuse me, that trophy. Sounded very interesting. Let's see. So we have thick-blooded and boisterous. That's not that important. Round start, -1 stress when on death's door. Not that interesting. Thick-blooded, not that interesting. The Harvest Child is rough. There's no doubt about it. Ooh. On guard. I think we'll probably pick up Barristan again. Sluice Tactician and Fear of Cosmic Beings. Man, we're getting some pretty uninteresting quirks here, so we're going to have to come up with something interesting. Steady and a lazy eye is particularly unfortunate on the Occultist. Unless we went with a front-line Occultist. What if we do something crazy like this? So we're gonna go ranged. Let's swap in some skills, but we're gonna go. Yeah, let's try this out. I'll keep take aim, but I'm gonna go. We can technically go highway robbery. We can do double tap if we put you in slot 2, and then we can pick up grape shot blast as well, and then we can get rid of that. Dead of Night we can use anywhere, so that's good. So we'll pick up our 3 ranged abilities, and... Yeah, that's been my experience as well, Rusty. So we'll see if that changes at all. I'm gonna put Pirouette here in case she ends up at the front, but I'm not planning on moving her there. And then we'll get rid of that. We'll pick up that, and are we going to go for an unchecked power build? That's the question. Is that even what it's called? I forget. Maybe we'll toss that out, and then here we'll put on hold the line. Well, will we? Yeah, we'll put on hold the line. We'll keep bolster, put that there, get retribution, and we'll give this a go. Heck yeah, magnetics. We're going for a weird composition here on this run around. So I'm going with a frontline occultist and and backline damage dealers in the form of a grave robber and a highwayman. And we'll have to tweak our abilities a little bit more, but the idea here is going to be that Barristan is going to be protecting the occultist, and we're going to have the occultist trying to do some damage. All right, Rusty, I'm going to try and do you right. I'm also very tempted by an Infernal Flame run. I had an idea for the Infernal Flame runs, because we've been talking a little bit about them here on the channel and how to make them work. Here's my thought. Make all, not resistance encounters, but all, what are they called? Yeah, it is a little tough, Rusty. But I was thinking, on Infernal runs, make the assistance encounters non-skippable cultist fights. So essentially you corrupt the assistance encounters so that the Desperate Few become fights. I think could be a really cool way to make Infernal Torch runs a little tougher. You essentially remove one of the kind of like freebies and make them required fights. So you can still dodge them. You know, you can still dodge around them, etc. But but you're going to have to be conscious of that, and you don't get the freebies. I think it could be really interesting. And maybe if you wanted to, you could make them still, you could have them reward mastery sometimes, so they still have some oomph to them, but like some value. I don't mean oomph in the negative way. All right, let's see how we do here. Yeah, that's not great damage. I was hoping for a little more. But Barristan starting out with dodge tokens is pretty insane. We're gonna need to get him some speed, it looks like, so we can get that set up. All right. Yeah, so I wanna try out the Occultist as a damage dealer and see how that works with a frontline damage dealer. Now,
There is so much worse in store.
from slot 2 we can use Burning Stars. So maybe we Demon Pull is pretty good. This being forward 1 makes it hard to utilize. I think, yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. We would really need to use Chaotic Offering. I don't know. We'll play around with it. Finding early laudanum and healing salves is huge, though. You're right, Rusty. But yeah, we're gonna make this an Infernal run. I wanna play with the crits. I think we have a team that is gonna benefit from them.
Summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
I think the Lazy Eye, the Curmudgeon. Let's try burning off the Curmudgeon. We did get it. Okay, that's nice. And then Strength buff. We'll hit them up. They are a little less happy to see us.
However painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
I think we need the stress heal. And then let's ooh. I think that's the new stagecoach, I'm pretty sure. Looks snazzy. We'll give it a go. Increase food stacking.
Any advantage is a good thing.
I cannot stress enough how little I care. But
Will serve well.
we'll go with that.
The first of many forks in the road.
Keep flame at 40%. That's not going to happen.
Unbound.
And the fact that, oh, okay, so I guess when at least 3 resistance encounters, less death blow or more academic studies. I wouldn't mind more academic studies. I generally think the Tangle is more forgiving early game. But let's go to the feeder.
Continues to spread its tendrils of rot and pestilence.
Let's look at what we have for provisions. We have a whiskey barrel. I will probably grab that, just in hopes that it creates some positive relationships and gets us started and going in the right direction. That was pretty good. Yeah, these two are still neutral, but almost everyone has a little bit of a push in the right direction. Now we'll put that combat item there, and doesn't really matter where we put that. Okay, and our food stacks more, which is the dream, really. All I've ever wanted is ineffective food stacking higher. Now, right off the bat, we fail. There's a lot of academic studies there. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go left because I want to get, you know, if we don't get anything else, I just assume get the hero shrine and get some mastery. And then, yeah, we're just going to have to see if the increased crit is going to do us positive, is going to do us good, or if we're just going to end up falling apart. This party needs some good fortune. Oh, this is a hero shrine too. Wow. Interesting. Okay, so Rusty, the key to the general is having a lot of backline damage options. So you have to be hitting the taproot, which is the thing behind the general, twice per round. So you need to have at least 2 people that can project damage backwards. Wow, everybody wants to go to the hero shrine, so we'll do that. Yeah, so it's one of those fights where the Plague Doctor really shines. Yeah, the Plague Doctor is probably the best, and then the backline Occultist is probably second best. All right. I think I'm gonna try and zero out these little guys, because oh, that was bad though. It might. That's an interesting one. I'm not entirely sure. But wow, that was... We didn't even get there either? That feels bad. Sepsis. So far, so good, right? Nothing like a little sepsis to get you going in the morning. Barristan is ditching it at dishing damage. So let's see. So this is 4 to 8. This is 3 to 6 plus blight, but this guy's not going to get blighted. And that's supposed to stress heal pretty frequently, those crits, but I have not seen it very frequently. Everybody's got 2 stress, which feels bad. Why is my... I think... So my general opinion is that the... I think the Harvest Child is the worst, personally. And I recognize that may be... that may be controversial. Really? That didn't get the kill? That may be controversial, but I feel like the Harvest Child is super punishing. You lose so many actions to it, and... Oh, thank you, Rusty. I appreciate it. All right, let's drop some damage on the big guy. Lots of crits, but where's the stress heals to go with them? Yeah, so I've had mixed luck with the general. I think once you understand what the general needs to... Oh, that is so annoying. Once you understand the mechanics of the general, you kind of have what you need to take him out. But even understanding the Harvest Child, I still feel like it is a punishing fight. And maybe I don't understand it fully, if we're being honest. You know, maybe I don't really have... I would say the Harvest Child is the fight that I have the least appreciation for the mechanics of the fight. Like, you know, exactly what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to target the food? You know, am I supposed to kill the little food right away? Am I supposed to, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Those types of questions, I don't have great answers for on the Harvest Child. I feel like I have a really good understanding of the general, right? If any of the roots have dropped down 1, you target the back line. Ideally, you target the back line with something that has splash damage, and, you know, Bob's your uncle on the general, and then it's just a matter of putting up a taunt to handle his nastiness. But yeah, the Harvest Child, you lose many actions. I don't fully understand how you avoid losing the actions. Like, maybe you move people backwards. But yeah, the Harvest Child doesn't make sense to me. All right, what are we gonna get here? Oh, come on, the Reverberating Redoubt. Yeah, so Rusty, to me, that's literally all you have to really understand of the general fight is make sure that you're going into the fight with at least 2 people who can hit the tap root, and then as many dots as you can put on the big guy. I think it's too early to buy anything here. We're still relatively early on. We could go to the lair and fight the Harvest Child and prove my point. I think there's something interesting to that, but let's see what people are voting for. It's not.
Destiny.
I'm gonna head to the lair. Maybe we're off to a bit of a rocky start already, but I think that getting some more reps in on the Harvest Child could be good, and I don't mind being a little overly aggressive in this first section. We just have to make sure that the lack of combat items that we have get properly distributed. Sepsis isn't too bad, is it? Oh, we have 2 people with sepsis. No, it isn't that bad. I didn't realize Barristan also got sepsis. How lovely. But yeah, we'll see how these fights go. I kind of am leaning towards this is probably not going to go well, but yeah, if you hit the taproot twice, you'll never get a stunned. You'll never have a stunned proc on any of your people. Yep, it's true. God, we are not hitting very hard, are we? That was devastatingly bad. Jeez. All right, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, game. Let's get defense up. Okay, a little bit of a stress heal there from the crits. That's what we like to see. That was an 18-point hit there. That was not insignificant. Let's just keep defending ourselves. Occultist is hard. It's for sure a challenge. The Plague Doctor is so much better at healing. The Occultist is just so much RNG. Gotta love her just ignoring the taunt. Oh, twice in a row. Nice. All right. Well, at least that time she hit the taunter. Wait, does this have does double tap? Oh, you're out of position for double tap. Got it. Okay. Our stress is not in a great place at the moment. My pleasure, Rusty. My pleasure indeed. All right. That was 1 stress on everyone, you say? We got to get rid of her. She was going to get a proc of that, and then I think
There is comfort in company.
we reduce stress there. Heal a bit more. And then I don't think it's worth delaying to get the heal on Barristan, so we'll do that. Stealing my glory, huh? Would strongly disagree with that that evaluation from the Occultist. We're not strong right now, though, to be sure. This guy, I think, is pretty squishy. Doesn't feel squishy at the moment. Hey, Silver Eye, welcome. Welcome. Oh, the minerals are hurting us right now. Those are those crits you were talking about, Rusty. All right, we're gonna need a big heal for Barristan. Yeah, we're just not putting out any damage right now. Jeez. Yeah, not putting out the damage I need, to be sure. Jeez, and our stress is just getting insane. Old Bolster would help here, but 3 to 5, it would have to crit. Nope.
Dragged back from the brink.
All right, well, not on death's door anymore. I tell you what, this is disastrous. It is. Dead of Night is very strong. But it's not great from a damage perspective. It doesn't help with the issue of the fact that this team has so little damage output. This one is looking pretty rough, Silver, if we're being honest. The low rolls are just endless. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That was our stress healer and where we spent our only mastery point. I think they may just kill us here. I think, to no one's surprise, the attempt to make the occultist work did not pan out quite as I hoped it would, yeah. But we will soldier through, because that is what you do. Oh, no question, Rusty. It feels very limiting to stick to the things that we know, you know? Like, I can build a team that works. That's yeah, that's uninteresting to me. I really want to try and find some combos that work and start to take advantage of some of the underplayed characters like the Grave Robber. But oh.
Resentment, the slowest and deadliest poison of them all.
It's another interesting thing. I kind of miss having, when you hit max stress, having there be RNG in whether you have a virtue or an affliction. Because I think there's some value to both. You know, it's interesting to go both ways. Setback, nothing more. Speaking of Dead of Night, it's such a good skill. Not that it helps us out that much, but so magnetics, my assumption is the way that they have changed the game up, there's not really a concept of virtue and affliction anymore, because they've moved to the positive and negative affinities, which is, you know, a slightly different mechanic. Oh, all right, moved him back into that. So I'm not sure there will ever be like a virtue equivalent. But now we're getting into a situation where our people aren't even going to be able to operate. So, but yeah, I think there's going to be lots of potential changes that they make. Dismas is hanging on like quite impressively. I was pretty underwhelmed with the quirks that we got at the beginning of this run, so it'll be interesting to see what we have on offer this next time. I like to choose my party based on the quirks that are available.
Every road must
Oh,
end.
I just had an interesting thought. Can the Grave Robber use Dead of Night on corpses on our side? Nope, apparently not. That would have been an interesting edge case, but we'll fight to the bitter end here. I'm no coward. Almost got this guy. Oh, look at her dodging. Rusty. Yep. Nice dodge. She may win this yet. Oh, Pirouette having a cooldown is a real bummer.
Reliance is a rare
Wait,
and
does
wonderful
passing
thing.
heal you? Why did that just happen? Wait, that was weird. Passing gives you 2 stress, but passing just healed her when I did it. That was weird. Quitters never prosper, Rusty. And we're going to get this guy. By hook or by crook. It's going to happen. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Yes. Yeah, so I'd never seen that before, Magnetics. That seemed very odd. All right, 1-on-1. So that pass did not create a heal. Man, the Pirouette's cooldown is long, but that pass did. So maybe if you pass and you have no actions,
Steady stances.
I don't know.
Exhaustion takes hold. Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
They also need a heart attack mechanic, because the meltdown already kind of does that, but all right, we almost made it.
Comes
So close.
for the rich and poor alike.
All right, now we're gonna get the flashing stagecoach.
Try again.
Oh, look, it's not flickering.
Breakthrough.